Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Paul with Self Fashioner, and today we're going to be going over a few movements for your midsection. What we're going to do is we're going to start these off sitting down. Now, I'll give you the variation. If you feel like you prefer to lay down, that's okay, but I'll go through first the seated version. Now, two things. Number one, you can choose to use or not use your hands. I'll start the harder way, and I'll go no hands. I'm going to go ahead and grab a seat. I'm going to let my heels sit nice and soft, maybe about 2 to 2.5 feet away from me. The idea is that I'm going to hold myself up and help stabilize myself with my midsection. Now you can see my legs are already shaking, so I'm already engaging my midsection. What I'm going to do is try to keep my chest up as high as I can, keep my hands in a position where I feel like I'm helping myself, and I'm going to kick my legs out and bring them back in. And I'm going to kick them out and I'm going to bring them back in. Now, I can feel free to engage a semi-lean back, so I don't strain my back. If I don't want to, I don't have to. But if you need to, go ahead and take advantage. All the way out, all the way in. If you want to cup your knees while you're in between, that's okay too. So variation number one, variation number two, or you don't swing. That's number three. A seated kick out will force you to engage and stretch your entire midsection. So it's also a good idea to do it laying down. I'm gonna go ahead and engage a negative the entire time. I want my core working. So I'm gonna lay down squeezing already. I'm gonna choose what to do with my hands. Again, if you wanna try it, you can go no hands. Variation number two is semi-assisted down here by your chest. Or if you feel like you really need some help, we can tuck our hands under our backside, under our lower back, or just let them sit on the floor. Whatever feels comfortable for you. I'm gonna try to keep my chin off my chest. I'd rather the sides of my neck feel a little bit of a burn than the back of my neck. If the back of my neck is burning, that's an indication that I'm yanking with my head and I'm not really doing any core work, right? I'm just straining my trap and straining my shoulder. So chin off the chest. My second kick out is gonna go in as deep as it can, and it's gonna go all the way out. As deep as it can and all the way out, just like the seated kick outs. Woo! We're gonna do a couple more. Now you have to make sure you're breathing as you go through this core work. Excellent. Couple more, breathe, and time. That'll set up our next movement. We're already laying down. I'm gonna relax my shoulders. I'm gonna put my hands right under my backside. And now I'm gonna counter a kick out with my leg raise. What I'm gonna do is go into a starting position with my legs straight up, and I'm gonna let them drop down. Ideally parallel to the ground. If I can't, so be it. Wherever I feel comfortable. Remember, you're going to be doing these exercises more than once a week, so it's based on your comfort, how fast or how slow you want to go, and how high and how low you want to go. That's up to you. You just got to be careful with your lower back. There's my extension, and we're going to do a few more. Deep breath all the way through. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and put my feet back down. Now I did a lift, an extension, a pull, so now I want to do a squeeze, a crunch, a hold. I'm going to lay all the way back. I'm going to allow my index finger and my middle finger to guide me, but to not help me, so I don't need a yank on the back of my head or my neck. I'm going to very gently place them on my temple, which is going to give the indication that my elbows are up. When my elbows are pointed directly in front of me, I know I came high enough and my range of motion is complete. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to come all the way up. Elbows point right in front of me, and that's one. Take a deep breath again, back up. Two, good, making sure we're keeping the chin off the chest, chin off the chest. Inhale, exhale. Whenever you want to, add the negative. Chin up and relax. Up, relax. Up, relax. Make sure you minimize how fast you're going to avoid injury. There's nothing wrong with setting a rhythm that you're comfortable with. But you don't want to start blasting these crunches and sit-ups out way too fast where you're engaging your hip flexors instead of your midsection and straining your neck instead of working your core, right? Okay, next movement we're going to cover, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sit back up. I'm going to choose to engage my dumbbell, and I'm going to go into a torso rotation. I'm going to, again, let my legs be semi-suspended off of the floor, just whatever I feel comfortable with, because whenever I want, I can just drop my heels. I'm going to hold the weight out in front of me, and I'm going to turn from left to right, breathing the entire time. More for the obliques than anything, and if you want to, feel free to only work one side, the other side, over to the right. It's up to you to decide. Now, if If you're saying, I don't feel comfortable, I don't want my legs up in the air, fine, we don't need to. I'll put my heels down. I'll make sure to allow my posture to remind me whether or not I'm leaning in or leaning out, and I'll go from there. The weight still goes in front of me. I still turn from side to side, but I just don't have my legs up in the air, so I don't have to worry about my lower back as much. Still gotta be mindful, but you don't gotta worry about it. There's my torso rotation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, what if I wanna do it even harder? Fine. Cross your legs and allow yourself to go into a rhythm that you can handle and manage without straining your lower back or feeling like you're engaging your hip flexors too much. It's up to you to decide. Next movement we're gonna go into, I'm gonna go ahead and get back into a lying position. I'm gonna go ahead and take that leg raise and turn it into a flutter kick. Now, flutter kick, leg raise, biggest difference is that you're alternating with one. Again, my hands are gonna go under my lower back. If I wanna make it harder, I'm gonna hold the crunch. I'm gonna hold the negative the entire time. If I don't, then I'll just go ahead and relax. Let's do that variation first. Both legs are gonna be up, one leg is gonna be down, and we're gonna alternate the position. Just slowly controlling the weight of our legs. As you can see, I went into the negative and I already picked up my chest off of the ground and my shoulders. Oh, I can put my head down or I can pick my head up. It's up to me. Few more. Excellent. Remember, if you feel like checking out the rest of our videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Self Fashioning.